Alright, that'll probably do. Docking screen. Hello. Hello. Hello everybody. No, I've still not figured out how to set up my lights and everything. I've had God knows how long to do it and I just have not. Also, I'm not entirely satisfied with the loop on this extended version. Probably do. What? I was just scrolling up to see who is here so I can say hello to everyone. Hello Between the Borders. Hello Papaya Chemist. Hello Jello Dark. And hello Wilka Web. Hello His Cussedness. I have to say it in that accent. It's the law. So that would probably do. Oh my god, my brain is so shattered that I have completely forgotten what I'm talking about. But I trust that what you're saying made sense. But just looking forward to seeing the volume on clips. Would it be small? Would it be large noise? I've not had a chance to look at those either. Which is my own doing. I had nothing to do this weekend. So, tell a lie, I did have a pouncer to go and feed. So that was the interesting thing that had happened in the past week. That parents went away for a couple of days. So I was going and giving a fuzzy baby his breakfast and or lunch. Didn't take the dinner shift, so Scott always seemed to get those. Yeah. I've pinned you to your streamers list at the site. Oh, thank you. Is that like a list of, you know, here are streamers, what you should check out? Either way, I assume it's a prestigious list, and I thank you very much for it. Thank you. You believe you have reached peak programmer suffering. You'd like to know on a scale of 1 to 10 how painful an event actually is. If you want to talk peak suffering, I was elbow deep in Linux networking today, so mind you, possibly easier than Windows networking. I've never tried that. But yeah, that was my day, and apart from feeding Pouncer, that was basically my week, and yet I still did not fix the clips or set up my lights. I should do these things. I think last week I was just had an overwhelming urge to be like, I've been sitting at this work computer for God knows how long. I need to go and literally touch grass, so I did a bunch of gardening. Oh, Linux networking can be a pain. Ah, well, it's not just me then. You haven't touched Windows networking since winsock.dll was a thing. That, to me, reads as old. You can now pin 3 streamers you follow to always be at the top of your follows list. You are now 1. Oh, yay! I believe I shall do the same in kind, because I believe you are a good streamer who I like. So, that is a good place for you to be. It is a good list. In fact, we'll go shout out and we'll test out how bad the clip volume is.
Yep. Fire. Put out the fire. Stop panicking. Do not kill yourself. AP just ran right through the fire. Man. 2 fires in a row. Like,
That's
why?
The Sims.
Why?
Yep.
Why?
Sims Chaos. Yeah, it's pretty decent volume. I'm happy with that one. Maybe they will behave. Maybe I just have the desktop volume turned down too low last time. Actually, what do I have the desktop volume set to? Oh, it is. It is higher than usual. And I may have to bear that in mind. I usually set it to 50 when I do a stream. But I forgot to do it this time, and if it's resulted in clips that are audible, then yeah, I'll just adjust everything else until it behaves itself. Okay, so set to 80. Program runs great until you packaged it to be portable with no dependencies, then it throws an unhandled exception in the kernel and the PDB doesn't actually contain the symbols in question. You like the audio levels. I choose to believe those statements are related. For no good reason other than I read them in pretty quick succession. Well, that does sound quite annoying between the borders. I assume they were both compiled as debug, because I believe that's part of what a PDB file is. I've never had to delve into it, really. I've just benefited from its presence in other ways, like, you know, enabling debugging and such. Classic Sims, always fire. Always! It's like you make one grilled cheese and suddenly have to spend another 2 hours at the character creation screen. Not to 50, the Princess Bride. Specifically the Six-Fingered Man. Is that an actual quote? I've not seen that movie in a while, actually. I should correct this. Right, and if I have not asked how you all are and how your weeks were, all of you lovely people in the chat, then I shall do so now. How are you? And how was your week? And what did you have for dinner? I don't know why I went sinister with that one. I have no excuse. I just got a thought in my head and I did the thought. Yeah, you can attach the debugger, but you get no useful information. Given when it crashes, you think it's a file I/O issue. Are there any exceptions around it? I know it's, you know, kind of a crutch. I have to debug something. Let's add a bunch of exceptions and trace statements. But if that's all the debug information you get, then that's pretty much all you can do. You also think you're going to just expect people to have the mono framework installed. I mean, if you're upfront about it, it'll be annoying, but you know, it'll work. You're a bit unwell, usual fibro heck, boo. But nauseous stuff this time, so food has been weird today. Boo. Boo to this. I demand that your fibro heck off to fibro land. Oh, I think an ad's happening. Or is going to happen. Look, the notification just says pre-roll ads are disabled for 21 minutes. So if an ad's running, I have no idea. Yes, boo, boo you fibro. No. No, I'm abandoning that one. Life is interesting. You're alright. You had hot dogs with cream cheese, mustard and grilled onions and grilled bell peppers for dinner last night. Fancy hot dogs. Those sound good. Papaya Kenneth's ominous voice. Last night I had pizza for dinner. I'm not sure if that was ominous or just malevolent, but I never put cream cheese on a hot dog before. You gotta try that. I'm not a big cream cheese person, but I feel like that combination would end up being quite good. That one's called a Seattle dog up here in a couple of places. I see. Anyway, week is pretty good. Got a functional map editor bind out in like 4 days. Nice. Good morale booster for the team. I can imagine so. And ad rolls, yeah. Aha, for me it was like, or is it going to hap ad? You just put the volume back on for that. Not what you expected. You're welcome? Question mark? Well, if there's any more days to be told about, you can put them in, and in the meantime, I kind of wish it would pick up the game quicker, because I feel a twinge of embarrassment every time that, you know, no game footage message is shown. Sounds like a great hot dog. You love Chicago hot dogs, and this sounds just as complicated and awesome. I like it. You know, it's just like take an absolute staple, which is a long bit of meat in a bun, and then just pile shit on top of it, which is part of the design, I suppose. You know, you pick your own condiments or additions. But then one particular combination of those gets popular and gets a name. Meat. I'm not sure if that quote is appropriate. It really depends on how you interpret what I was saying. Just don't buy any from Dibbler. But, you know, the prices are so low, he's cutting his own throat. Back with the safety room music. Safety room music. What the fuck am I on about? Yes. Let's see. Lesson 1 extra magazine. 1 more shotgun shell. And crest. So I guess step 1, figure out where the hell I'm going. So that would be... apparently... Still plenty of kerosene left. Good. I remember what all the buttons are. Shut up. Okay. So apparently I go around the corner, except there's a crimson head there. And I don't know if that door will open. But I do just have a save right there. Or did I kill the crimson head? No. Broke a doorknob. Up I go. Oh, there was a zombie here. I don't recall killing it. Yeah, I see what you did there. Hey. You do love how often Nightbot nails quotes. It has been eerie recently, hasn't it? I don't have another term for it. It's just been absolutely eerie. I do not know how I'm gonna get where I want to go. But I'm pretty sure this guy's in the way. Oh, sneaky. That was the completely wrong way to go because I can't even read a map. You misheard Chris as Chris and now you want a Chris to just be an inventory item in this game. I mean, there is a full other character named Chris. As far as I know, he doesn't go in anybody's inventory. He's not pocket-sized. Oh, piss. Knife. Oh, you're a crimson boy. Yeah, I'm over here now. Thanks to that spectacular miss. You coming? Coming to get us? No? There he is. Go, Dennis! Yeah. Oh, as in Sam and Max. Yeah. I would never said that before in my life, and you know it. That doesn't sound like me. Eerie streak broken. Yeah, a little bit. But you know, when it's on, it is eerie on. Big dog. Okay. And I got the thing out of there. And that fucker can stay where they are. Yeah, I think I know where I'm going now. There's yon big corridor. I believe I've moved all of those to get the items beneath. So, oh yeah. Reload. I don't recall hearing the clinking of the magazine during that reload animation because the last time I played for all this, it was the GameCube original. Wow, you boys went down quickly. But he also got up quickly, so I guess that evens out. Your face! More specifically, your head. Oh. Ow. No. Less of this. Okay, no mystery about how these boys got in here. So what's the story of this one? There's a big spooky mansion out in the woods. One of the STARS teams, Special Police Force units, go out to investigate. Wrong one. And they don't come back, so they send a second team, who encounter zombie dogs, and they arrive in here. That's basically it. Spooky house. But we're also the police. But we're not bastards. We're not going to be police after this game. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, also there's zombies. I don't know if that part was too subtle. Because, you know, they do sneak it in after a while. The defiler of the accursed coffin. So, actually, no, this is not going to go in here, is it? Depicting wind. Right, I was so sure this was how I progressed. And it is not. Thanks for streaming. Your sleep schedule has been basically backwards and you need to keep normal daytime hours in a week and a half. So you wanted to go to bed like 4 hours ago, but staying up for the stream is a perfect way to reset the cycle. I'm glad I can help. And hopefully I'm entertaining enough that I will keep you awake. But not so harrowing that you stay awake for hours afterwards. You hadn't noticed the zombies at all. You know what? Your face and all. Helps when you press the right button. And aim straight. Oh, you're getting another one, you cheeky little beggar. Oh, that was not worth it. Slot Spencer Family Emblem. Well, it's not wind, is it? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to call this exploratory session before I reload that save. Ow, he bit my neck. I'm going to hold my tummy. What do you do when someone bites your neck? Let's double check if I've got any more ammo, and I will need some more healing, and I am probably... If I don't need the crest, then I'm better off carrying around lighter and fuel. So the emblem must be useful somewhere. But I do not know where. And the serum presumably will be useful later. And yeah, I will use the first aid sprays. I don't care how they put a dent in my final score. I'm just looking to get through this. It's no randomizer for raw humor or BT in general, but it should be a good time. BT, I should know that one. Big Thomas. We all know Big Thomas. Oh, what a character he is. With that half a beard. It's just like, what's the madman gonna do next? Emblem of a helmet. Yes, I will keep pronouncing it that way. And what's the other side of this? Is that BT from Titanfall? Yes, okay, I'm with you now. I do believe you're correct, it was BT. Oh, BT. He was such a good robot. You know, a moment of silence. Or a moment of music, you know, whatever. But yeah, I am tempted to do the randomizer again. If I get the energy at a weekend, I feel like that's a good time to do it. Malk, thank you very much for the subscription. How are you, dear heart? Are you all recovered from your exercises, Trim? Because I don't get enough opportunities to do this. I'm gonna do this. See that clip was quiet again. Audio balancing is a known fuck. Yeah. Let's see. You're good and chill, Danka. Good. Deserved. After all your hard work. Love that camera angle with the prominent deer head right at the front. Well, that is the big old benefit of the pre-rendered backgrounds. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. The camera angles, what they pick in advance rather than being dynamic. Static? Am I just trying to say static? I might just be trying to say static and failing. Still can't find the horns. Malk, how long has it been? Nah, you've got other things on. With your house rebelling and your doggo rebelling. Static versus dynamic, yes. There we go, I know how to words. No, not a zombie claw mark. So that deer head. That one. Fixed is the usual phrase. Yes, yes, I do believe you're correct. Also, I am a bit on the owl side. I has an ouch. So I am going to herbs. Horns somewhere. They will be. You put things in safe places. Indeed. No doubt in my mind that they will turn up when you least expect it. None knob. Behave yourselves. Knob. Oh, there's a grabby man. Oh, he grabby. He very grabby. I just got that health back, you prick. Anyway, absurd story time. Your roommate sold the gun to a buddy and it got stolen. Like 6 years later, Chicago PD calls him to say they found it. Then COVID. Then 2 years later, Milwaukee PD calls him to say Chicago sent it along and he could pick it up. It looked like it was used as a rust farm. Cleaned it up and it's all great now, but like 8 years later. So you're saying he got a free gun? Or rather, he got paid for a gun that, you know, ended up back in his hands anyway. Albeit in a lesser state than it was. Especially since it swings a bit anchored might be better. Well, interestingly, this was in 4:3 aspect ratio beforehand. And so, but you will notice this takes up a widescreen frame. So they've done a pan and scan on it. This would have just been 4:3 and you would have seen the whole thing, but I get closer to there, it pans down. And I get further away, it pans up. How is that? And I enjoying game? I am enjoying game, and I'm pretty good. Just a bit tired from the work and hoping not to think too much, hence why I picked a game that's set in a house full of puzzles. Wait, shit. That is the game I chose to play, and I don't like the Resident Evils, so... Knob and me. Yeah, it's a pretty suggestive stream so far. You make a good point, Willowaz. This way. Aha. You no grab. You slash, but he no grab. Yes, I'll put this somewhere I can't lose it. Immediately loses it. It's not lost. It is somewhere. And you traded the gun for a hand-tooled leather armor, and the armor was worth a lot more. This is still sounding like an upgrade, if I'm reading this correctly. A mysterious box. Of course, I couldn't pick this up before because my pockets were full. The sun and the moon, starshine will awaken me. Must be a way to open this box. There must be. A switch. Well, I did fuck all. I'll try the heart ones. Why is it vibrating? Appears as if you failed. I pressed the right ones. Did I not? There we go. I think it was just the other switch presses that confused it. Saying suggestive things. No, never. Not even once. Ask with it eyes, nose, or mouth. And now it becomes the longest item name in history. Okay, so that's 2 deft masks that we have. Where else have I been and then not gotten all the items? Well, right round the corner seems to be a candidate. I would never say anything suggested. I certainly wouldn't say it in somebody else's stream while they're trying to exercise. That's like the opposite of my whole jam. You once lost a wireless mouse. Like, it was on your desk, you go to sleep, and it was gone in the morning. Tore the room apart, you've settled on gremlins. Oh, they do be like that. Verily doth they be like that. Actually, at the moment, my big old confusion is that I've got a device on my home network which responds to ping, has an IP address. I have no idea what it is. It's connected by Ethernet, so I'm not worried about somebody, you know, getting hold of the Wi-Fi or anything. But it does me a mild concern. But is an amusing word. I'm just putting that out there. Oh, I was way too close. That one's on me. And all my blood is on the floor. Joe should be dead. Okay. I'm gonna light this bitch up. Oh, actually, I'm gonna first aid first. Then I'm gonna light this bitch up. Too dark in here? Oh, well, come the fuck on. Okay, I didn't appear to take damage from that, but fuck's sake. An unlit candlestick. Now it is littered. Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? Can I see? I can see. Musical score. Okay, we have progress. So you have something connected to your net and you don't know what it is. Essentially, yeah. Fire bad. As it turns out, yeah. I mean, who knew? Whomst among us knew this truth? You've lived that life. I mean, please tell me it's the random device connected to the network rather than fire sprouting from your feet when you don't expect it. Well, no, I expected the fire, I just didn't expect it to damage me. Except the latter of those two would actually be less bad. So yeah, I'll need to work out that at some point. That stretch, maybe it's the Amazon Fire TV, because I don't know if that sets a name for itself. Like, all I've got is the list of stuff in the router, and if it broadcasts a name, it says it there. If it doesn't, then I have to guess. Fire also fun. Fire can be fun. Fire in this instance was very wet. And just thinking quickest route to Nbox. You've used Nmap just to try and figure out what's still running on the network. You have never set yourself on fire, knock on wood. I'll do the same, only seems polite. You know what, let's have a nice relaxing walk outside. Especially if there's some herbs here that I didn't pick up last time. Nope. Just flutteries. It's a box of herbs that I can't take with me, but I can use. So I'm in the situation where I've got an open Media Vault instance running on a Raspberry Pi, just as a, you know, basic bitch network assisted storage, which it's not going to scale up or anything, but if it's just serving me, then it's more than adequate. Problem is, I've buggered it up at some point because I can't load up the web GUI and I can't remember the password to SSH into it, so I'm a little screwed in that regard. Unless I guess the password or reinstall the whole damn thing, which I may have to do. But, you know, we'll see. It still works. Like, it performs exactly as expected. Like, you give it files, it keeps them. You ask for files, it gives them. It's just I have no control of it beyond that. Just make sure the neck gets a good stretch. You should be on fire, but I fear I'm a bit too late. Yeah. Let's go this way. You can backdoor into Linux pretty easily if you have the hardware and you didn't encrypt the drive. Oh, fuck! That's annoying. And assuming you changed the default password. Pretty sure I did. Oh no, wrong way. Ow. Ow. No, none of this. Please. Silly Ouija. That me. I am Silly Ouija. I need it on a name tag. No, so the room I am thinking of should be up here. Except there's another boy that can get set on fire. Potentially. If they're a Crimson Head already, they'll just get up and be like, blah! And time for everybody's favourite bit of music when it comes to video games. Seriously, this shows up in a whole bunch of things. It dies. Oh, it does. Now, mild problem. There's another item I need. Because if I remember this puzzle correctly, there's an emblem in here. And if I take the emblem, it'll be like, aha, you fell into my trap. I will banish you to the Shadow Realm, and by the Shadow Realm I mean it closes the door. Need to stretch. I do. Sorry, I did see it and then I got distracted. So, posture check and stretch. You're always shocked when you load up one of your pies and Pi Raspberry works. It's like, when did I turn into one of those users? I mean, if you're the only one on the network, then it's not too much of an issue. I have gotten lags on occasion. Because I'm working on the assumption that I'm the only one using all this. You do redeem, and you get the posture check and stretch. Thank you for that. In your experience, most people's first instinct upon encountering a piano is to play Heart and Soul or Chopsticks, not Moonlight Sonata. I'm just saying, it shows up in a lot of games. Granted, I can only remember 2 off the top of my head right now, this and Shadow Man, but there are more. There's like a list of them on a page somewhere. Mary Had a Little Lamb, then Chopsticks. Neither of those songs really fulfill me. Well, they are here nonetheless. Okay, Trevor's Diary. November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me here, a meagre plate of food, and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they're alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26th, 1967. How can I be so careless? I lost my favourite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to... No, but whomst was rude between the borders. Or are you just redeeming that because it's funny? Because that is valid. I do love that clip. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. November 13th, the date my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalised just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said that they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory's coming back to me more vividly. Just before I passed out, I remember the men in the lab coat said something like, "Most likely your family is already..." I pray for their safety. I mean, you've said that already, Trevor, but, you know, carry on. Okay, this G. Trevor has a good aesthetic sense for his diary. You know, it sets a tone. I do like it. November 27th, 1967. Somehow I managed to get out of that room. But getting out of this mansion won't be easy. You ever done that? You know, like you're escaping from a jail cell in a big old haunted mansion. and you just take 10 minutes to sit and fill out your diary. Yeah, I'm feeling the emotions well in this reading. Well, excellent. I'm doing my job then. Aside from all the cutaways and ad-libbing. You're sleep deprived and it seemed appropriate enough, I think. I don't know. If you just wanted to play it, you just wanted to play it. That's what it's there for. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. You know what, I'll show you what happens. Since I'm right here. Ooh, nice reflection. Yeah. Open up, door. I threaten you. I'm clipping through you, actually. That's unfortunate. Put it back and it will open. Na -na -na -na. I don't know what the mechanics are for... This has the shape of something, ergo it'll flip a switch and make things happen. Your diary's full of thematic stories, hints for puzzles, and writing down passwords because you're complaining about how insecure someone's password was. I am an NPC. I mean, I didn't want you to find out this way, but it's true. It's all true. So... This is possibly a death sentence. Very, very nearly. I'm not going to survive another one of those. So, need something to replace that. I do indeed. I mean, a diary seems like a pretty good place to write down passwords and codes and such. Like, nobody else ever reads them, right? You're not going to have a, you know, extinction level zombie event happening in the place that you leave the diary and somebody else will just come across and read it. That's never going to happen. Good dodge, yeah. Bloody glad that happened because... Well, I'd be dead as hell otherwise. You know what? It's bothering me, so I'm going to examine this. Mask without eyes. There we go. Got that squared away. Now to put the death mask back, because we don't need to use it yet. Cannot recall what the wind crest is used for. Do I have the grenade launcher actually? Is that... Yeah, just because ammo's a little tight on those two, I'm going to take the grenade launcher. So an epitaph is a death sentence? Way! Hello, Pillar. You were unexpected. For some reason. Mostly due to my own ignorance. It'd be really stupid to go back in there and risk those two crimson heads again. Unless... Oh, damn. Quicker than expected. Nah, I decided not to grenade launcher. I think I'll need those for another time. Probably could have gotten away with not using them. Quite. I could have gotten away with using them earlier on, yeah. But only took 1 damage. I'm not even sure how you say it, but my thinking is 1 damage being, you know, it goes from green to orange, for example, and then orange to red, and then red to dead. So this piece of shit can go in here. Can you kill them? I can kill them, I believe. I can't remember actually, because what happens is those are crimson heads. So you put down a regular zombie, and they'll stay down for a while. But then they'll get back up and be faster and more powerful. Crimson heads. Such as this fucker. And then they'll be doing all this business. But I can't remember if just killing them as Crimson Heads does the trick, or if you have to set the bodies on fire. Because if you kill a regular zombie and set the body on fire, they don't become Crimson Heads. Ah, yes. That's how this works. Because I was staring at that earlier in the game. Because I was like, the solution to the puzzle is here, the clock's right there, and yet I can't do anything with it. Short swords to sort of 10, and long swords to sort of 50. Oh, it's just to breast, right. Right, so short torso, long head. It me. Dong. Install Chris into wall. And what do we get? We get an key. It is shield. Got shieldy. Now I don't remember where the shield doors are necessarily, but more than likely they're the ones I haven't opened yet, so that does narrow it down somewhat. And it does mark which doors have not been opened yet on the map, just not the means by which I unlock them. I believe it's emblems for this door down here, but... Yep, emblems. Oh, that's possibly where... Nope, stop it, stop it, stop it. There we go. I was pressing the button to skip the text and also accidentally interacted with it again. Okay, second floor, where I been with door locked. Okay, I think I see one. Yeah. Oh, you just learned there's a quest for Glory 1 EGA randomizer. Oh my god. I would like to see that in action. Oh no 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 no. That is turbo cheating. I couldn't even get the damn grenade launcher up to defend myself. Hacks. Okay, so it looks like you do set the Crimson Heads on fire, or at least you have the option of doing so. You know what? I think you're going to stream your attempts with it after you finish One Must Fall 2097. Alas, in my copious busyness, I have yet to catch up with your One Must Fall streams. How's it going? Seems like it'd be fun casually, but watching it speedrun just seems super technical and stressful. A lot of speedruns do feel that way to me. Down by. Oh, this was the only use for it? Shit. Because I am extremely sure there's a boss in there. I need to get to an item room. You're not interested in speedrunning, you just want to do it casually. Yeah, I did not speedrun a Resident Evil 2 randomizer. I know a lot of people do play it that way, but for me the fun is just the being able to get through it whilst it are do random. That's good enough for me. Going good. You'll be doing more tournament mode fun times tonight. Excellent. And since I don't believe I have done it recently, you get a shout out as well. Roll for good clip volume.
The one you love, the one you respect, and the one you desire to love you. Ah! Stop doing that!
Man, so rude.
You broken little girl.
Okay, you've already murdered the kid. No need to insult them. Jesus. Link to the Past Super Metroid casually is pretty nice too. I do know someone who does such endeavors. And since we're already on the train of shouting people out. There we go.
Excellent.
Yep, speaking of randomizers. Oh, Sonic Adventure Randomizer is a time. Sonic Adventure Randomizer with Twitch crowd control is a timey time. 2 residences ago, jeez. Yeah, that is a blast from the past. Symphony of the Night doesn't do as well casually, in your opinion. Is there a randomizer for that? Yeah, if I know the people who do clips on Goggles' streams, their timing is on point. You know, I wasn't too warm when I started playing, and I'm definitely heating up just a little bit. So hopefully this is the one. Yes, there's the item room down here. Excellent. So, give me a heal. Really wish MGS Audio Randomizer was a thing. Just play Metal Gear Solid 2, you won't be able to tell the fucking difference. But yeah, I do love the idea of just randomizing the audio lines. Friggin' genius. You know, I hope I get better at this game soon, because I feel like my luck is starting to run out. There is a Symphony of the Night randomizer. Fair enough. Briefly worked with the dude who gave the name Resident Evil to Capcom. His story was that he was known for good naming ideas, and he was walking by a meeting where they called out and asked him what they should name a game about a creepy mansion filled with monsters. He said Resident Evil off the cuff and went about his day. It's just crazy enough to possibly be true. Also, I just remembered we're gonna fight a boss, so more heals, more ammos, and salve. Old typewriter. Do I ink ribbon? Yeah. We're gonna make a third save. My ammo conservation has not been great, and I feel like I'm going to have to go back at some point. Well, I'm definitely going to go back because I'm still carrying the bloody ink ribbons. I mean, I want that story to be true more than I want to ever fact check it, quite frankly. There's just like kind of daft stories like that in game dev. One that keeps whirling around my brain is there was a memory leak in the first Wing Commander game, and despite the best efforts they just could not nail this thing down before release. And so what they did at the last minute was hex edit the executable, like the actual program that you run, so that instead of, invalid pointer reference memory address blah blah blah, they hacked it, so it would just say thank you for playing Wing Commander. Oh boy, where am I trying to go? You've had too many placeholder names and random jokes. Make it through to the end of a project. I've never managed to be in a position to name anything, really, which is possibly a good thing, considering that I would probably make the acronym something really dirty. Okay, not here. Yes, you love that story. Let me go find his name. Ah, heck yeah. So, yeah. What is it that I am attempting to do again? Apparently the entire menu UI of Symphony of the Night was a placeholder that made it through to ship. Okay, no, that's the other side of exactly that thing I was just in. I would definitely name something, but I am not above such behaviour, Malk. You speak the truth. You've literally started naming things using random adjective noun generators. All hail enhanced ribbon. Ah, so the same algorithm that's used to name Twitch clips. Which, that's another thing that can be eerily on point at times. Oh my god, what am I even trying to do? I was just at a place that I was trying to get into. And I've completely lost track of it. My concentration slipped. And now I'm here. But indeed. I thought I heard a noise, but I can't think what it would have been. Probably something in the dish rack falling over. You would very much believe Symphony of the Night's menu is placeholder. It's very programmer art. I mean, we can smell our own, right? There's the lad. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I was so sure I was next to the door and I would just make a triumphant escape at the last second, but nope. Well, I didn't take any big damage. So I can take solace in that. Here and to the right is next thing to... I didn't even remember where I was. Fucking... There we go. I appear to be a bit more scatterbrained than I thought I was. Let's ignore that lad. Should see that level editor. The fact that anything's even barely aligned is a minor miracle. I don't know, I used Unreal Ed 1. And apparently that was during the era where the engine was full of like magic variables, or sorry, magic numbers. And the variable was like called flange, and if you ever changed it, the whole thing crashed. Just shit like that. I've never actually looked at the source codes, because they did release some of it, I believe. Maybe it's in a better state today. Or maybe the editor and tools are just well put together enough that it doesn't matter. I believe you can basically use it without a lot of programming knowledge. Especially now they've got their whole blueprint system. Which is essentially, you get a GUI, you, what do you call it? You link things together in that, and it makes stuff happen. Snack! Yeah, I should have warned you about that, apologies. Put the volume down a bit. And then I shoot Snack. As soon as I remember what the goddamn firing button is. Ow, I bet. Oh hey, you moved way quicker than I thought you would. Ah no, Poison. Well, that was fun. You got a blue herb in there somewhere? Ang, 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 ang. Indeed. Many, many ang. But thing is, I don't actually know how to unpoison myself. Not a blessed clue. Okay, there's no more items in here. This is a feature I do greatly appreciate from later Resident Evil games. Telling you whether there's any items left to find in a room. Oh!
Poisoned.
Yeah, story
Serum.
poison. I'd want the regular serum, thanks. Is a berry? I don't know what this emote is. You have a snack emote. Of course you have a snack emote. What am I saying?
Barry? Barry?
Hope he didn't nick my stuff. A poisoned Jill sandwich. You're planning on releasing the editor and source after the game release. You're half looking forward to and half dreading the internet scene and hopefully updating your code. I'm not gonna lie, that would be my primary concern when releasing code to the public. Just the scrutiny. Oh no, I thought I had 4 masks, but I do not. Which leads me to the question of where the fuck are the rest of the masks? Is your pet royal python called Wash? Oh, your snake's called Wash! Oh, I love it. Editor source, not the engine source. Okay, fair. We could end up with a fun situation like id Software where they released their own tools and then the community came up with far better ones. I think they'll even admit that themselves. And I do believe there are clips of Wash on Melkitty's channel. Several kinds of serum, many of them a sickly colour. Oh boy. I, alas, once again, have no idea where I'm going or what to do. I require the snack to receive a snoot poop. Yes. A bunch of us were planning a trip and you tapped to make a meal. It was listed as Mike tries to poison us and you responded to try my ass. Like, fried or... See, I only came in this room because it said there was items here. I just didn't realise the item was a broken shotgun. Just not a lot of use, really. Could have been anything else. Game could have been nice to me, but it's not. Yes, but only if safe to do so, yes. Probably. She's silly like Wash from Firefly. She's a leaf on the wind. Oh, I love. Oh, there's a lad. I do not have my zombie burning equipment. And this requires a code, I believe. I've been wrong before. Where the hell am I going? Oh, Jesus. One day I'll hit the fire button the first time. Not today, though. Your face! Okay. There is stuff in here. Stuff? I would like stuff. Stuff! Is that the only one? No. Hang. She will boop you, but she runs away from people booping her. A little shy. Oh. Oh. See? Snick can be cute. It is possible. You're actually hoping someone makes better tools, given the standards of an example program. You know, if someone really loves it, they may want to have better tools. And this is also just as design trends and UI design change over the years. There's always going to be something new that comes along. Okay, so I have one emblem. That's all I've got. And free mask. Wait. Have I already placed one of the masks? I believe I will need to check this. I may have already placed one of the masks, which would mean that I do know what I'm going to do. You never published a game and you're writing an engine. You're shocked you're actually doing okay. I mean, an entire engine is not the easiest task in the world, but you know your project, you know what you need. You know what the engine needs to do. So, assuming that you're not overly ambitious, it is perfectly possible. I have placed one of the masks, I think. Let me actually just interact with this and check. Yes! Okay, so come down here, fit the death masks, kill whatever comes out, because something's coming out of that bloody coffin, we know this. And we will progress. And you know what, the shotgun I think will do. I was tempted to get the grenade launcher back out, but I think I'll manage this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought the beer would cool me down, but no, the warms are continuing. And I don't think the weather is getting warmer. It's the bloody death masks and kill whatever comes out of the coffin. Well, clearly this quote comes from when he was playing Vampire. Or Vamper. Which is where the whole Ang business comes from. But not from me. For those of you who don't know that story, Jayla Dark and El Pinata, my sister-in-law and brother respectively. This was supposed to be simple. Not in Resident Evil, it bloody wasn't. That's on me, I still picked it. Yes, El Pinata and Jayla Dark were playing through Vamper, and first of all they decided to refer to it as the continuing nighttime adventures of Dr. Biteyman. But also Jayla decided that the noise of a vampire embracing someone would be Ang. A-N-G, Ang. I can never quite get the whole right at the back of the nose noise that Jayla can do. She does it better than me. But I decided to make an emote for it. Because I was bored at work one day. Don't tell anyone. I was at an old job, it doesn't matter. So you'll notice she's got the same emote on her channel as well, and that's because she literally came up with the bit. So I was like, okay, I made the emote, but it was your joke to begin with, so if you want this emote, you can have it. And she took it. There we are. Or maybe she just uses mine, I don't know. You saw him on my Twitter and was wondering if we were related. We are. I've been told there's a resemblance. Feels like a family joke at this point. A family joke that we've accidentally released upon the entire internet. Paul's eyes, nose and mouth. And if you don't have head, shoulders, knees and toes in your head right now, you're a better human than I. Accidentally. I may have repeated it at pretty much any given opportunity. Eyes. And eyes and eyes and eyes and eyes and eyes. Nope, you always have it in your head. That's my secret, Captain. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here is go to a much less noisy room and have a little bit of a break, because it's been an hour and a quarter. A quieter room, I said. I'll have to do. And I wish there was a way to just shut the goddamn game up for a second, but it does not appear to be possible. Is sound... No. Sound effects. No. D-pad is a little bit weird on that front. So I'm going to go to the BRB screen. So get yourself a snack, a drink. Make sure you're hydrated. Have a little stretch. Move your legs a bit. Twiddle your fingers. Roll your wrists. Take your meds if you're not on top of those. While you agree that vamps go ang 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 ang, you feel Malkavians would hum their fave happy food tunes. Valid. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with you on that. Because Malkavians do on occasion exhibit behaviour one might call whimsical. Which of course you would know, you're named after one. Or you're named after the clan, I suppose. So, yeah, break for a few minutes and I'll grab you back here for whatever the fuck comes out of that coffin. You demand perfection, Iki. The kind you'd get on your own stream. Okay. How's that? Like that? Worse or better? Okay, a bit harsh, but the opportunity presented itself and I went for it. Chef's kiss. So the emblem must be useful somewhere. But I do not know where. And the serum presumably will be useful later. And yeah, I will use the first aid sprays. I don't care how they put a dent in my final score. I'm just looking to get through this. It was one of those. I don't remember which. Also, I hope that green thing isn't important because my eyes are drawn straight towards it. So if it's not important, why are you making it so... I did not expect that. At least we get a good item down here. Away hiding. Oh well. I got to exploit him a little bit for content. Yes, I did. Because you're a handsome star and everyone loves you. But that's half the problem. You're very handsome, but you bloody well know it. Yes, you do. You're gorgeous and I love you. Yes. Some douchebag came up to me with the bright idea to use mannequins for target practice. It's fucked up if you ask me. I just don't like the idea of shooting something with a face. Plus they creep me the fuck out. Oh, you're gonna have a hell of a time when you come up against T-800s. Me and Joker were keeping watch yesterday. It was so dark we couldn't even tell the difference between one of the mannequins or a Terminator. They look too much like humans. I'm always on guard around those fuckers. Joker said, now you know how me and guys feel. You gingers are blurring the line between man and machine. You have no soul and you're rusty all over. What a fucking comedian. I feel attacked. Okay, I'm literally attacked right now, but... Wow. Hey BTR, you come in at a hell of a time. Just the game utterly dunking on me for some reason. Hello. Duh. These days. No, they didn't in 2004. Oh, really? I took damage from that? Her heat's off. And so's his heat. I should deal with that. See, I've got it in my head that you have to like keep up the damage with these things. It might regenerate it a little bit if given enough time. And I'm not sure that... Can I get that guy through here? I can! There we go, make my job easier. But I'm not sure I'm getting hurt by these things. Had to say it! Had to fucking say it. Yes, hello friend. What? Oh, took my toy. Oh no! It's exactly what he's like. Oh, I take it. No, take it back. Take it back. Fuck. Just wait for you to get a bit closer. No! Oh, fuck off! Fuck off! Oh. Oh, never before has my petard been so hoisted. Jesus Christ. And in one of its slightly odder moves, the game will just sit here until I press forward on the controller. Stop, but Mary, wake up! Yeah, Hen, look, there's a party. Look, you need to get ready, Hen. You look a mess. I mean, not with that attitude, Summer. Oh, hello. Apparently I set the webcam up at some point. Nope, this is not meant to be a webcam stream. Excuse me. It was accidentally in my face. Ah, the accidental face. Yes, I remember it well. And looks like our roll for puppy was successful. Excellent. Okay, yeah, let's turn the desktop volume down a little bit. A little bit, I said. That's too much. Too many. Too many low. Or maybe I'm just talking louder. And we got puppy! Sad robot, but good puppy. Ah, the puppy clip. It is strangely legendary on this channel. For good reason. So, yeah, Willowaz, the clips are completely random. Well, no, I say completely random. I think it might go for the top clips. It's certainly the top clips for the shout out. So there's two categories to that: top clips and completely random through all clips. And I have a feeling that it's top clips for the BRB screen, but it might just be random. Hence, it could be any clip of mine whatsoever. Yeah, hence why we got one from just now and one from exactly a year ago. Okay, I looked stuff up. Apparently there was an internal contest for naming Biohazard, and a designer at Capcom Digital Studios won with that pun. Can only find one person who worked at the same time, the same company as me who worked there, and holy shit, this dude's resume is impressive. Michael Hulmes. I don't know if that'll be a working URL given the comma, but Twitch does not seem to know what to do with that. I'll stick it in and see what happens. Nope, it's a valid URL apparently. Needs a good break. People got paid to model, texture, animate and place that sleeping puppy. Sometimes the world is nice. And sometimes you have to get paid to animate that God of War monster that had tits the size of a house. Although maybe that's a good thing in your book, I don't know. I don't mean to kink shame. Okay, back down there to the loud room with the angry coffin. Nothing will go wrong. I mean, I do have the option of running away, but I have this funny feeling that I'll just get followed. Because there wouldn't just be any old zombie in this coffin, right? You could get to model the penis monster from Shin Megami Tensei. I have never played those games. I 100% believe what you're saying. No, it is absolutely necessary to use this here. What are you talking about? Hole where nose should be. Mask without nose. There you go. Oh. I have figured out a flaw in my plan. The zombie may have an item I require. So, a deading may be necessary. Or maybe I'm not allowed to run away, that's also a possibility. Oh my god, he's a pirate! I can keep this up for a while, mate. Do you have items? I would like items, please. I would honestly like more items than that, please. Penis card. You say that with such enthusiasm. I don't know what to make of that, frankly. Yeah, unfortunately, I've got a funny feeling that going back up, there will now be zombos. It's just a feeling I've got. Linked it in Discord for you, but thank you. No, it'll be good to get context, even though it will no doubt be horrific. Belphegor speaks to you in ways that maybe require serious discussion, but the grumpy guy in the toilet thing is representation. What the fuck is going on in this chat right now? And that's not something I get to say often. Because usually, with the bullshit that goes on here, I've got an idea of what caused it. Spencer family emblem. It's not this, is it? No, that'll be for the door under the stairs. Hello, are you flammable? I wouldn't know about the stuff. He was not flammable. It's SMT, don't ask. Okay, not asking. I will remain blissfully unaware. Also, I just went through a door that I can't get back through, so I've picked my path now. So really, all that's left for me to do at this point is to wander around into rooms that I've not been to yet and pick up the stuff. Thankfully the rooms are marked, so I know which ones to go and have a look in. But apart from that, I'm very much flying blind. Apparently there's an item lying out in here. Or is that just for the kerosene tank that I haven't fully drained yet? Item. Item. Oh. Right. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. I'm just telling us to set them on fire, I guess. We have new information regarding these beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact, they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection: incineration or destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Apparently there is still item. I'm not feeling all that relaxed, but I appreciate the effort put in by the lantern. I guess it is just that kerosene jerry can. Is that a jerry can? It's at least jerry can adjacent. Okay, now in here. And since the only place we can go is up the stair, up we go. What about up here? All those rooms appear to be cleared out. So this way, I do believe we've taken care of the crimsoned head. But since we have the resources, and by the resources I mean fuel and a lighter. Oh, yeah, little shit. Okay, no lighter needed. Just a health refill. So, if we go down here. Ah, yes, I remember which room they're talking about, and I'm kind of surprised there's still items in there. But don't know where else to go, because my brain is dumb and I don't remember anything about playing this the first time, so I am left with this. Explore the everything. And apparently I've dealt with the bastard. I'll just... Why did I say I would double check this room when I can just look at the map and say, have I left any items in here? I have not left any items in here. I literally just said how I was doing this and then completely disregarded it. Hashtag prostream. We are not detecting the presence of bastards at the present moment. And of course realise that there are only going to be ever increasing levels and variations of bastard. It's gonna be a time. Oh yes please. Okay, can switch to shotgun for now I think. Okay, so it's just ammo, but frankly that's also welcome at this point. So, question is, where do I go next? Well, I'll need to go this way, certainly. Yeah, we can check the map after that, because I can't help but feel that I'll forget if I check the map first and then move through a room. So there's so much going on when you're streaming that it becomes difficult to keep track of everything. Right, so there's an outside bit here, which is probably just, you know, ammo or health or whatever. But it's worth a nosy anyway. Still kind of disappointed you can't skip the door animation. You know, the PC version of the original Resident Evil, you could do exactly that thing. Presumably because it was mostly streaming off a hard disk. Actually, I say that. It was one of those games that was more in the Japanese tradition of PC games, where you wouldn't actually install either much or install anything sometimes. They would just completely run off the CD. Ah, yes. I'm happy to see these. Hell, I need one of them right now. Which was a weird quirk I found, where it's just like, they would basically, if they installed anything, it was about as much as you needed to, you know, I would just basically create a directory for save games and config, and that was about it. As opposed to pile everything onto the hard drive and load it from there when the game loads. And I don't know why that was a thing, but It wasn't the way it was done in the Western world most of the time. Very curious. And Resident Evil was such a game. At least the original PC port. It's pointing at some typewriter item boxes, but apart from that, not a lot of clues as to what to do. Another outside looking bit that I could investigate, although it's probably just the box of herbs. So like the red bit just below typewriter item box, that's the one I'm looking at right now as I say these things. If I had another jewel, I would go back to that bit with the 2 crimson heads in it. Albeit it's probably not going to work out all that well for me. But you know, something to do, isn't it? Remember being 10 or 11 and seeing a friend play Resident Evil. He just hid and kept asking if they were still alive. Now, if I'm judging your age roughly yet correctly, it would be the original version of Resident Evil. You can feel free to confirm or deny as you wish. But yeah, I think I was about 11 or 12 when that game came out. Possibly still 10, something like that, anyway. That's not the room I meant to go into. Younger you was Croc, Rayman, Spyro and Crash Gamers. He's good. He's a good selection. Yeah, original, you were born 87. Just a year younger than me then. Nah, is there still a bastard in here? I don't hear a bastard. So, I may have taken care of the bastard. And yes, I will just keep saying bastard for as many times as it amuses me. Bastard. Come on, one of you must be items. Items! We're still young till we're 80. I don't feel young, I'll tell you that bloody much. But that's a me problem. Okay, I don't know why this place is telling me there's still stuff in here. Is it just because of that one door? Because I haven't found the helmet key? You feel... Oh, no, it's because there's blatantly an item here. That would do it. That would probably do it. And hooray, the room is clear. Anyway, straight into another room to clear. And given it's just a stairway, I don't feel the possibility of finding stuff is the highest. But in the absence of other options, I'm going for it. No idea how hard I was hitting the A button there. I am kind of tempted to shoot the crows, but one, they'll all come after me, and two, they aren't hurting me right now. I feel I can back off. That's fine. Just let them live their lives. If they've got crow shit to do. And the more you deaf, move and stand up like an 80-year-old. Well, there is a reason for that. Ah, he fooled me. I thought he was going down. Or I didn't think he was going down, otherwise I would have used an extra shotgun shell. Step back. Hey, actual lighting on me. Actual lighting on the 3D model. Excellent. Na na na. So there might be a stuff down there. It's maybe worth another look. Posture check in street. I shall execute now. Oh, so hard. Like the phone's found a button he loves. So many hammerings of the A buttons to be like, please for to provide an items. Part of you hopes it's a boy for one reason only. If Tiny is a boy, you can see you grew up. Malk. That's excellent, I approve. Not a happy food place. I feel like we just need a little ta-da noise in the background as you make that joke. Oh, I found the item. That wasn't the item. This is the item. That kind of looks like I can go around here as well. Power doesn't seem to be turned on. Pooh! Anyway, he needs to be on fire. Ah, you are nowhere near, pal. So eventually that elevator might get turned on, but it is not this day. Burn. Fire, 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 fire. Flamey, flamey, whamey. Barbecued zombie. There's enough for everyone, because Nikon wants it. I don't know if I have a way around it. I may have to visit the bastard zone, as I've taken to calling it now. And my only defense in here is copious shotted gun shells. Okay, that went well. That went really well. Get right, boys. Item! Ah, that was it for this place. I would go in there, but I know the puzzle in question, and I need an item for it. And I do not have the item for it. Although it does... I'll double check, because it is implying there's an item available in there. I just don't know if items that can only be accessed via puzzle count towards that map turning red. Description, tiger glowing with blue and yellow lights. So, obviously, I need a yellow gem as well. Highway to the bastard zone. Yeah, I cannot get that. I cannot get the right pitch without going louder than I would like to. Loud enough that the compressor on my voice would probably give up entirely. So, is there kerosene left in here? Let us find out. I can't remember. Blessed kerosene. Only a little bit left. There we go. Not a single drop remains. Cleaned it out. Yeah, I don't want to pitch my audio. I don't want to pitch my voice. There are limits to this human voice of mine. Namely, that I can go to a Clem Fandango impression at any moment. No, not Clem Fandango. Stephen Toast. That's the fellow. This isn't a particularly good impression either. Gotta get a bit more gravitas into the voice. Otherwise, it's generic posh twat. But of course, we've always got the starting point of, yes, Clem Fandango, I can hear you. So I didn't think it would become relevant, but it seems that outside bit at the east side of the manor is gonna come into play, but it's on the first floor, so down the stair. Playing a game of Gravitas. Or is that Gravitas? I'm not sure what it'll be in this accent. East Side E, indeed, Willow-As. Okay, I'm not keeping that voice up. It's not gonna last. Don't miss Bon Jovi. What did I just fucking say? Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna do the thing. Immediately does the thing. Crossing Gravitas and Grabass because I don't know why. Time to go cook bacon and eggs, AFK. An excellent endeavour. I'm lucky the only celebrity voice you can do is Ringo Starr. Absolutely not useful. Is it anything in particular? Because I do know someone who, or I did know someone, I've not seen them in yonks, who had mastered the Thomas, you're a very naughty engine, and that was it. No more than that. Oh. It dog. Apologies to any dog lovers in the audience, but these are not good puppies. Not even a bit. Well, I'm in a conundrum now. But certainly it does not look like there are any plot items here. Rusty carts. Nothing. Family news. Actually, I do need to use a thing. So yes, this works out excellently. And then I combine to get a good herb. And it's probably more valuable if I take one of these back. So I have officially no idea what to do unless that umbrella crest that I picked up was not for the stairs and was in fact for somewhere else. You're not Crimson Head, right? I said... Well, if you are one now, you're not going to be for long. Oh boy, there's more than one of them. Okay. Damn it, I did it again. But it was because I was reloading. I did skip the whole reload animation, actually. It's not doggo. It's doggo-shaped object. Indeed. Hi, pal. And sneaky check to see if it's still alive. Bring out my gun and see if auto-aim does my job for me. It does not. Fire! Which means I'm as well going back to where I was so I can refill my canteen. And set fire to that Crimson Head that I just put down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really? Just one shot? Honestly, I expected it to take more. Oh well. Anyway. So, get myself to an item box. At which point I'll have to do a big loop-the-loop because I've just realised that door is one way. Damn it. God damn it. I can't go back because the fucking roof came down. Not like it caved in, it lowered. Hey, more bastard. It is absolutely necessary for me to use this now. Thank you very damn much. Flee! And through the one-way door, because I went through that door too many times. Da -da -da. I don't know what this music is called. So I'm gonna try the umbrella crest in that corridor. And dump this while I'm at it. Stone and metal object, yes. Used to be able to imitate one of the scientists from Half-Life 1, that's about it. My brains and your brawn will make an excellent team. Not feeling that one. They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber. Baby elephant march or something, you think? Ah, I would never have got that in a million years. I think I've only heard the music without being told what it was. So, good to know. Thank you. So, yes, I know where I'm going now. Oh. Actually, it's sad. I cannot remember the name of the character. But in Psychonauts, there's a turtle called Mr. Pokelope. And there's a woman who looks after him. And I had a girlfriend who could do a pitch perfect impression of that character. Here, Zulka, welcome in. Merry morning to you. You only know that from The Simpsons. Was it on there? It seems likely enough. See, knowing a couple of wrestlers, I've gotten to know quite a number of Simpsons memes and quotes. It just kind of pervades that culture entirely. Is it, Mary? I mean, you tell me. You're the one that's there. It's not morning here. In fact, Mary time zone to is. When Homer becomes a baseball mascot, I think. Ah. You know what? A memory is kind of coming together now. Weirdly enough. Maybe onto something there. You should replay Psychonauts. Also, you should play Psychonauts 2. It looks fantastic. I have started Psychonauts 2. And then I never got round to finishing it off. And by finishing it off, I mean the rest of the game, because I played like an hour of it. I don't know why, just like it got away from me. I'd probably need to start it again at this point. Hello, would you like an octagon? Clonk. Yay! Progress! Psychonauts 2 is great, you loved it. You'd much rather be asleep and cozy. It's entirely up to you if you wish to return to such a place, unless, of course, you need to get up and go into work. You never finished Psychonauts, but you completed the crap out of Psychonauts 2. Psychonauts 1 does get a bit heavy with the platforming. So if that put you off, I would say you're missing out by at least, not at least checking out a Let's Play. But I understand. So now I am an outside. Unfortunately, so are the bastard puppies. Damn it, murder puppy, fuck off. Oh my god, how am I meant to take on 3 of these bastards with these controls? See? I'm just gonna lose health all over the fuck. Okay, not dead yet. Badang, badang. Just bad everything. Bad vibes from this all round. I know, poor puppers, but they were not good puppers, they were evil puppers. So I'm gonna back, grab that first aid spray, and spray the absolute shit out of myself. And given what dogs are known for eating, I may mean that literally. Wait. I somehow can't get anywhere near that first aid spray. The fuck you doing to me, game? Why? Selection of gardening tools, doesn't mean anything of use. Oh, look. I can see it. And yet. Not puppers, zombies that look like puppers. You you can see me but not use me. Not touching, can't get mad. Not touching, can't get mad. Okay, if I've got one slot left, I'm gonna pick up the blue herb. And I'm gonna combine it with this to make the mixed herbs. Green, blue, and red. I don't know if they grant invincibility in this version, but they'll still do a full heal on you, so that's not to be sniffed at. That's a hole. Some cheeky wee reflections, nice. I'm gonna regret progressing without healing, aren't I? Indeed, it was the platforming at the end of the first game that got you. Yeah, it is a grade A bastard towards the end, no doubt about it. It's a square-shaped hole here. Minor problem, I have no idea where I would find a crank. So we may be back in no progress land. Let's check the map. Is there a... No, that's exactly the door I came in, so it's not a door I missed or anything. Because all I remember having left in the item box is the wind crest. And I don't see anywhere I can use that. Because there's a fountain that's not very fountain. There's this whole area. So exactly one episode of the original Battlestar Galactica and they're like, Cylons at 80 microns, 50 microns, and you shouted, I'm not touching you, and could never take the series seriously again. That can be the way, just like one well-timed remark and it's just like, that never leaves your head. Then again, looking at the helmets, you're not sure that was even an option. Of the Cylons, or did the humans have helmets? I'm not overly familiar with the original Battlestar Galactica. I got about 2 seasons into the reboot though. I should put a finish on that at some point. After I finished with DS9, I'm still toward the end of season 2. So I'll be at that for a while. This fits perfectly, but I can remove it. Oh boy. Caprica, yeah, you finished that. No, Caprica was like a mini... Which one was Caprica again? I know it was a mini-series. But... in what capacity? I think it came out after the series, or mid-series run. But there was also like a TV movie that came out before the series proper. Oh, none of you are healing. Well, one of you is healing adjacent, at least. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna look in the rooms. What might have stuff. Shit, I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough in a minute, frankly. Caprica is the show that was really lackluster, then got cancelled, then had the last episode or two be amazing and we all wept for what could have been. Meanwhile, you've hit Season 2 of TNG finally. I saw because you posted a ginger character into Jayla's... Oh, sorry, a screenshot of a ginger character into Jayla's Discord. And you were like, Ikifu. And I was like... Actually, that does look a fair bit like me, I can't argue. Hey, BTR, welcome in. Oh, sorry, some of that Fanta was threatening to not go down. If that sounded a bit odd, this is why. But, hello. And it is actual Fanta, not San Pellegrino Orange, which, as Jayla Dark likes to call it, Tory Fanta. Aggressive Fanta is aggressive. Surprisingly so. More so than I've come to expect from Fanta. In motion, it's even more likely. Oh, like me. Oh, Christ. Oh, forgive me if I don't run out and check it out this very second. Or... ever. I don't know, I've sort of gotten this impression of the next generation where it's like... I'm hearing that it's great from people who probably haven't watched it in a while. But yeah, I don't need to grow my hair long for your curiosity. Don't worry about that because it won't grow long, it'll grow out. You finally made it. Let's open doors. Hey Pickle Dog, welcome in. Good to see you. I am fucking stuck. Wait, that's a staircase? Perhaps I am less stuck than I thought. Okay, I think we have a route forward. But first of all, I get me a green. Go and get some green. That was out. What was that? My hair? Now his hair at least got long. Mine would have been all outwards. Clearly gelled in hairspray, but with some style I'm sure you would be like that. I don't want to be like that hair. It is not the 80s anymore. Nobody's hair needs to look like that. Yeah, I've got a great point. You've seen DS9 recently, but not TNG. Still think it's good, but it's certainly a series that needed time to find its voice. I like DS9, actually. You know, I'm kind of seeing what people mean now by it takes a while to get going. Because I'd heard everything. It's like, it gets really, really good in like season 3 or 4. Which is a big ask, really. But I decided to try it out out of curiosity, and I liked it right away. I was like, I like these characters, I like the interaction, I like the setup. It seems good, and since then, there have been episodes that have been either clunkers, like the weird Alamarain game type one, or ones that were just, you know, a little contained plot like standard Star Trek. But, you know, there were some things that were definitely hinting at ongoing storylines. Which is sort of the thing that DS9 seemed to do ahead of other Star Treks. Oh, piss. Keep going to the wrong one. I think they've swapped them around from the original game and that's confusing me. Or I'm just misremembering entirely. So yeah, I kind of see what people are saying. Like I said, getting towards the end of season 2 now, and I believe it will start picking up soonish. Like I always say, it feels a little like, you know, the Angel season 4 that we had to go through to get season 5. So yeah, this is the bit I missed, which was that there was a staircase down. Just kind of looked like the floor was not letting me pass. Oh, well, we need to know where we're going. Valley of Destruction, Cave of Hatred, Summit of Madness, something obscured by the captions. North Valley of Destruction, South Cave of Hatred, East Summit of Madness, Path of Revenge. Okay, I think I got a screenshot of that, but for some reason having this game up disables my start key, so we'll see if it's worked. No, it did not work. What if I just hit print screen on its own? Nope. What if we invoke the screenshot thingy? Yes, that worked. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's what I need because, well, not gonna have the relevant information otherwise. No, not save. Crop. God damn it. There we go. Relevant information stuck in a paint program. It's finding your voice in modern science fiction era. Told you it was worth it and you entirely agreed. Oh, well, get through Angel Season 4 and you get 5 in recompense. Yep, can confirm. You're glad they had a chance to get going. The later stories were really worth it. This place clearly doesn't have a tourism board with place names like this. I mean, they're memorable. I say memorable, I just took a screenshot of them so I would remember, because it seems like a puzzle hint. But for every memorable and amazing episodes, there's a clunker and 2 meh episodes. Yeah. Path of Revenge at least sounds entertaining. Like, what the hell else are we doing here? You sure? I still see where there is hell, there is wall drug bumper stickers. What? I don't get that one, I'm afraid. Okie dokie, you're addressed. Back in about 40ish minutes if you're still going. We shall see. There's a possibility. You're down for the Cave of Hatred. Northeast. Cul-de-sac of condescension. Oh. There is a weathered vein. Switch here. Press it. Don't tell me I have to time this. South, east, and west. So I'll just try it in that order. Can you just imagine giving directions? Take the path of revenge past the Cave of Hatred, through the Valley of Destruction, and you'll reach the Summit of Madness. Now, from there, you go down the Waterfall of Malky, and right into the Canyon of Chib. Now, from there you fork a left at the Stabby of Stabby. That'd be entertaining if nothing else, you know. Okay, so I clearly did that wrong. Let's look around for another hint. Because, frankly, I don't... Huh. There's a red one and there's a blue one. Gate will open when the guard's dog's desires are fulfilled. Statue of Red Eyes. The War Cry of Revenge. Okay. Well, sounds like that one will want to look west then. Last gasps of destruction. So that would be north. Yep, seems pretty simple. So blue is north. I don't like that this is timed though, that can fuck off. Just from personal preference. Oh. Because I'd already set the other one to west, of course, that's the last thing I tried. Way. The last gaps of destruction. Also Cerberus. A good puppy if ever we saw one. Actually, three-headed, so it's like triple the good puppy. You know, I don't think anything good comes from a family house having a cemetery. Or that noise. All the good puppies. 3 times the neck scritches, yes. And 3 times the leaks. The little pieces. And 3 times the snoot boops. Someone carved in the indentation. 2 vertical lines across and 3 horizontal lines. Could it be some kind of symbol? Hope so, otherwise it's just obtuse bullshit. Okay, I figured out where the wind crest goes. And I figured out where this crow goes. In the fucking bin. Let's continue on and see if we can find an item box, because I can use the wind crest now. Yeah, it is a stupid bird, especially if it got the zombie virus in it. Which would explain why the birds and crows attacked. Larg statue. Nothing interesting to say. Just it larg. Yeah, I can't help but feel that this whole pan and scan thing they've done to make the 4x3 picture work in widescreen does make things seem a little bit more dynamic. Especially because, as pointed out before, the camera kind of goes for does a wee shuggle when you move, and then goes dead still, which is actually a bit weird by comparison. Okay, don't need to pick up the greens just yet. Remember to eat your greens, etc. Okay, so not going that way particularly far. Maybe that's the fucking answer, remove all the limbs. It might be. For some of these bastards, it might be. I said, I don't think that was where we came from, but alright. Back we go. Yeah, I felt like there was more to explore, but apparently not. Oh well, enough faffing about into the house, I guess, and since it's close quarters, the shotted gun. Oh, due to technical difficulties, you can clip all the way back to giving directions. Alas. It's a weird system they've got for clipping, if I'm being honest. In between it not working and in between it making a clip regardless of whether you publish or not. Just feels weird and kludgy. A number of bandages have been hung up. Why did they hang up dirty bandages? I don't see the benefit in doing this. Chaos clipping. I mean, have you seen the clip names? That's chaos plenty. Crude bed. Oh, hello. Family picture. Sort of. It's a journal left by someone. Okay, I got disconnected from my chat room for a second there. That was weird. I am not going to attempt the little girl voice for this. Because I see my dearest Lisa there, I'm assuming that's what it is. 19. Daddy attacked first, Mom attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true Mom were. They're no Dad. Found Mum again. When attached Mummy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Mum, where? I missed you. Ah, there was a 4 in there that I missed, but you get the gist. Item box! Right. Go and get me a crest. And an ink ribbon. For I feel it's a good time to save. Possibly not to go down. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Because I get the feeling that picking that up will cause a bad to happen. Da, 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 da. Oh. If that ain't a cue to save, I don't know what is. Especially with that bloody music, Jesus. You want a rude bed. I'd quote. I'm not going to do the little girl voice for this. Excellent. Also, I'm really not sure if my chat is working properly, because... There we go. I just had to scroll it and make it do stuff. That was odd. Anyway, I'm going to go another little break. I'm just going to figure out a way to mute the game audio. Because I don't think I'll get to a safe place anytime soon. So... don't want it interfering with the clips. So, you know the drill, I'll be back in a few. I enjoy large posteriors and am incapable of spinning falsehoods. Other members of my fraternity are unable to contradict me at this juncture. Off Google. Missed. So I believe there's one more zombie in my path. Yep. She got confused because the head crab jumped in her way. So, pathfinding no understand. There's something in my way. I turn that. Don't come near me. I've got a girder. You'll be making some iron brew later. Or did I just kill myself with a girder that I was myself wielding? Fucking mood. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th. Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 21. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy tasty. See, I technically fucked that one because the text in here made me say... Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere now. Let's try that. Oh my god, where did we end up? Yes! There we fucking go. There we fucking don't. Nobody clips that. I cannot take the shame. Welcome aboard, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Poop the balloon. Poop the balloon. Can I come about? Oh fucking hell! Of all the jump scares to actually get me, it was a fucking balloon bursting, and I did it. I played myself. It was one of those. I don't remember which. Also, I hope that green thing isn't important because my eyes are drawn straight towards it. So if it's not important, why are you making it so I did not expect that. At least we get a good item down here. Some douchebag came up to me with the bright idea to use mannequins for target practice. It's fucked up if you ask me. I just don't like the idea of shooting something with a face. Plus they creep me the fuck out. Well, you're gonna have a hell of a time when you come up against T-800s. Me and Joker were keeping watch yesterday. It was so dark we couldn't even tell the difference between one of the mannequins or a Terminator. They look too much like humans. I'm always on guard around those fuckers. Joker said, now you know how me and guys feel. You gingers are blurring the line between man and machine. You have no soul and you're rusty all over. What a fucking comedian. I feel attacked. Okay, I'm literally attacked right now, but... Wow. Hey BTR, you come in at a hell of a time. Just the game utterly dunking on me for some reason. Hello. Duh. Shall see if he is willing. It might not be for long, but... Look, that bouncer. He's real. He's real and he's a very cute and handsome boy. And he does not want to be here. Oh, no, does not want to be here at all. You're okay. You're a good lad. Can you get some scritches? It's impossible to keep you on camera, unfortunately. Yes, get that. No, no, he's not having it. How about there? No, he's away. Not having it, so it was for a very low amount of time, but Nick will be happy that there's more for. Indeed he will. We'll have to remind him about that. In fact, do it multiple times because, I mean, what if he forgets? We can't take that risk. Cue you clipping this so that I get the blame when this event inevitably comes up.
Welcome.
And that's when Leon found that it was possible to lose a game of Get Down, Mr. President. Dark day indeed.
Is that all?
But I'm not sure I'm getting hurt by these things. Had to say it. Had to fucking say it. Well, bonus time is a bit of a bust, but I am thus far not dead. On the other hand,
reinforcements have arrived.
Red! Holy shit! Sorry.
It's not called samurai.
To get out of here with that herbal essences ad shit these days. No, they didn't in 2004. Oh, really? I took damage from that? Her heat's off. And so's his heat. I should deal with that. See, I've got it in my head that you have to like keep up the damage with these things. It might regenerate it a little bit if given enough time. And I'm not sure that... Also, once you get a hand on the what? Huh? Shit, well, where the fuck? I literally did not see that I'd walked into this thing. Ow! Piss! I got treed. I got fucking treed. Oh boy. It's a time when you get treed. I mean, we've all been there, right? Also, why did I close the volume mixer when I need to put the game audio back on? That was silly. A second. I shall do that in a second, as previously stated. There we go. Game audio's back. Yeah, the Besiege stream got a lot of good clips. And the Worthless Head Crab, and the Boop Jump Scare. Some good ones in there. I do need to get more though, because there was definitely some repeats. Wow, you're being called out. Nick, did you not see the one where you demanded professionalism like you get on your own streams and I jumped into a hole 17 times? Because if anything's calling you out of sheer effort, it's got to be that one. I got a game over just... I don't know why, maybe I was just feeling particularly vindictive that night, for which I do apologise, but nevertheless. Anyway, something's gone bump in the night. It's me. So I got bonked in the head and then dragged in front of a fire. That's the start of a porno I don't particularly want to watch. This too is the start of a porno I don't particularly want to watch. Okay, the movement of the camera in the cutscene, that didn't work so well, I don't think. This may get me killed, but I have saved and I'm curious. Can she come down that little ledge? You can see her in the background there. She's not quite there. Tall and angry. Very upset. Very, very upset indeed. Hello. Oh yeah, absolutely can come down that ledge and hit me. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Let's check if... apparently there are items left in here, but they may just have to stay. Because I don't feel like hanging out in this place is a very good idea. I don't know about yous. Scram. Yep. Battered me right in the foot, she did. On the other hand, I can just use these. And I will have to use both of them because I am very hurt. Even better, I totally forgot to put the ink ribbon back. So that's an inventory lot gone. Unless I go back and reload, which is indeed an option. Now I hear groaning noises and I don't know if that's Zombo or the big beastie that thus far is unidentified, so I'm not going to spoil the surprise there. I wish I could say that was an expert dodge. Absolute random jammy bastard chance. I'll just admit that right now. Okay, so we've got a crank, so we can get past that bit. We've got a wind crest, so we can get something here. Assuming the crows don't go for me, which they might, and it might make a difference. Curious. So moon was 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually examine them. So what? 2 vertical lines crossed in 3 horizontal lines. Could be some kind of symbol. Do I have to put them in an order? No. Oh no. Oh, you got up. Illegal. I'm not sure it's actually a good idea to fight these birds, but damn it, I'm committed now. Oh, they're in my beret. I'm not really going to have to use a shotgun shell on these, am I? I think the optimal weapon against the burbs is a baseball bat. Sadly, the game has failed to provide one. Right, so do I put them in here? Is that what it's telling me? Right, so that's 2 lines. Do I combine them? No. Well, I am perplexed. Not my beret! This is bug in game. Nods. Not sure if definitely true. You know, when I die, I wanted my family to shell out to turn my headstone into a simple shape puzzle that unlocks a door half a mile away. It is the dream. I think his cursiness speaks for all of us in that regard. Now, unfortunately, the nearest item box is a fucking way away. +1. This explains why they can't use the church. Which church in this game? Yes, I must admit I am mildly perplexed. The church's graveyard. Ah. But what we can double check is if I go and use the crank, does that just do a thing like in the old version of the game, or will it let me discard the item afterwards? Stares accusingly at the enter key. It do that. It verily doth it be like that. Something I noticed with one of my wireless keyboards is it has a wonderful habit of making me misclick and add a hash symbol onto the end of every sentence. And now there's a fly in the room. Get the sound of a waterfall in the distance. Okay, that did not get rid of the crank. I'll see if ploughing ahead will do anything. So the alternative is that gravestone is telling me a future puzzle solution. The number of accidental returns you have is considerable. I do that on occasion. Crack? No thanks, I'm trying to give it up. Oh. Fucking buds! Okay, transparent creatures swimming around in the water. Well, I'm getting the fuck away from that then. No battery. I'll be safe from the burbs in here, right? And I'm guessing... Yes. What I will have to do here is find a battery to put in there, come out the other end, use the crank again, and then that'll turn off the waterfall. And I can solve a thing. But in the meantime, there might be another exit over this way. I have been wrong before. Right, I'm gonna have to go back to an item box then. And I don't think going back to that cabin in the woods is the right call. So I may get to the item box, but I'll have to use a health item once I do it, because I'm going to get battered. Battered by the big chain monster thing. I do know who it is, but we have not discovered whomst in this playthrough, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. clunk. You like how we just stare at the door for a second before deciding to open it? Because that can't be loading, surely. Also, I wonder if what I think is coming up is coming up. No sign of it yet. No, it seemed to be okay. He said not fully believing it. Okay, so that part isn't coming up, at least not yet. So, time to ditch some items. Those items, I believe, will be the Inked Ribbon and the Crank. I'll probably come across some pistol ammo before long, but are we anticipating a boss? Not a boss, but certainly something we haven't seen before. I think that comes later though. I hope it comes later. I'd rather put it off for a little bit if I'm being honest. And then do the roundabout way to get the hell back out. Frankly, I don't even know how far into the game I am at this point. It must be like maybe 4 hours in? Approaching 5? Yeah, that boy can just stay in there. I don't care how angry he gets. Anticipates a middle manager. Hey. Jill would very much like to speak to their supervisor. Oh, they do self-shadowing on the doors as well. And just showing off all the graphics technology right there. Bit of a flex, but a deserved one. And after all that, full minute and a half of wandering around, finally back to where we were. So I'm still curious about those crests, which does mean a long trips back to the graveyard as soon as I remember which fucking door to go into. Every time, every damn time. I think it's the other one. Despite one being a door, and one quite clearly being a gate to the outside. I am, on occasion, a silly biscuit. There we go. And neither is ajar. No, they're all closed. Better than a soggy one. Depends if it's been freshly dipped in tea. That's a different scenario entirely. Also, this is the wrong way. There is, of course, another connotation to soggy biscuit, but I'm not entertaining it. You and your filthy minds can stay in the gutter where you belong. Never overdunk. Indeed. For one thing, you might not get that biscuit back. Hello, doggos. Both of you are facing away. I feel like I'm getting shunned. It ceases being a biscuit at some point. It really does. Crests are fitted. I like how they really hedged their bets there rather than bother changing the text. It's two pretty appropriate quotes there, although I don't happen to have a scythe. Well, it's the Milk's biscuit now. Yes, there's nothing else. So, not necessary to use it here. Can't use this item as is. What the fuck would I do to it? Oh! Okay, yep, that explains that one. Right, okay. So I didn't have to go and find a thing. Knob. Don't you mean ang? See, where is this button? That is my question. No, what do I get? What do I get? What do I get? Ah. I'll be honest, I hoped for a plot relevant item. And now I'm thinking I have to go back to the scary murder house. Only if you were biting the biscuit and not eating it. Shoving a gun in my headstone too. I'm adding that note for my family. I know none of you have a license to own a firearm, so get on it quick, because I have my will and you have to carry it out. Just admiring the view, Mr. Zombie. That's perfectly fine. You do you. Wait, is there actually two routes there? The angle doesn't make it especially clear. Okay, I think it's two routes to the same place. Huh. Put its baseball bat in headstone. It does seem to be the most efficient option for zombie fighting. Or, sorry, crow fighting. That's what we established. Very glistening trees. Very dewy. You live in the sticks, you should only take a month or two. Everyone and their mums is packing round here. Okay, the Giganto bastard seems to have vamoosed. And I'm okay with that. As long as this place gives up items. Oh, I do have a good view of the entrance to the cabin. I could have hidden here and be like, haha, big monster. You have no power over me. Although if you have a spare pair of pants, I would appreciate it. Where would item be? Item? You're not item. No. Item! Oh, wait a minute. It's a map of the courtyard. This is the courtyard? It's a fucking cemetery. What are you talking about? And that was all the items here. Okay, spare pants and headstone. Got it. Yeah, in your headstone. In case I come across a zombie apocalypse scenario. At which point I definitely will need a spare of pants. I'll go straight to Wilco Webb's grave. Because he'll definitely be dead before I will. That doesn't seem like a safe bet. See, you want to be buried under a growing tree. Maybe how we get haunted forests, but you'd be a trapped zombie. I do appreciate your concern for others in that scenario, Malk. Spare pants is really good. Yeah, you'll just have to head over to Seattle-ish. I mean, zombies never get on boats, right? There has been multiple Resident Evil games that are set on a boat, right? The USA will succumb before Scotland, you're sure? Possibly. Transforming exoskeleton that looks like a headstone. See mine. No, I don't see yours. US healthcare has shown us how good we'll handle a pandemic. Y'all have guns, though. That might be an advantage in terms of zombies. What about Michigan? I don't know. I never played that game, and the second-hand sales on eBay are just through the roof. That thing's like hundreds of dollars now. It's fine, go back to work. Bring your gun. So I won't need the Magnum right this second, I don't think. Let's take the crank. The crank might be useful. So yeah, I am unfortunately traipsing all the damn way back. This is the joy of adventure games. But which way will I go down? Yeah, let's go with this one. I like the tappy taps of the going down the stairs animation. Oh, he's a vomitus. What's up, mate? You had a few pints? Never did figure out what the conditions were for which zombies vomited and which ones didn't. Zombie apocalypse, Scotland and Wales will be fine, but you foresee England doing a fail. I mean... let's go with no comment. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be absolutely nothing wrong with a zombie pandemic happening in occupied East Wales. Excuse me. I mean, bear in mind there is a whole movie about Scotland falling victim to a pandemic and getting the entire country getting quarantined. I actually forget the name of it off the top of my head. I don't know that it's very good, but it might be entertaining. Scotland and Wales both have their own water supplies and fuel sources and frick tons of farmland. You make good points. And it makes my home country sound better, which, whilst not being a nationalist per se, it does fill me with a certain level of pride. Right, we'll go back down here. We'll just try to ignore the crows. There'll probably be a door down here that I missed, knowing me. Can sheep become zombies? I'm not saying it's a science experiment worth doing. I'm just saying I would be interested to hear the results. Okay, so that is the elevator that I can power up. They'll get stuck in the mud anyways. Okay, I mean, I think we really... the question we need answered is, can wild haggis become zombies? Because that would be the real danger. Oh, it's more snake. Or worms. Or something. Those things. Those things you saw. You saw them. With your eyes. Probably should have gone back and got those herbs, but I didn't. Midwestern US is pretty similar. We'll be fine for extended periods. Yeah, fair point. Oh, that's another money shot right there. Showing where all the graphical prowess has been spent. Ah, blessed safe room. Isn't haggis already a zombie? Present your case, Papaya. I'm listening. No Shai Hulud. No, it's a bit small for Shai Hulud. I think the sleeper has yet to awaken. I actually watched that movie a month or two ago. I don't know why, I just got the urge. And yeah, I have not seen the latest one. Oh, that's another thing I did this week actually. Just last night in fact, was watch Ghostbusters Afterlife. because that became available on the streaming platform of somebody's choice. It was on Amazon Prime. And yeah, safe to say I got swept along with it. Wild haggis be scary, let alone zombie ones. Take your arm off me. Excuse me? Rude. So what's the point of me getting up here? Am I gonna have to run past there to take more damage? Yes, yes I am. Heck! Oh, that was nasty. Glad I didn't turn up the difficulty for this. You don't really have one. Well, you come in here in my own house, make fun of my national pride, or something. I don't know. I'm making this shit up as I go as well. Okay, how about questionable stuffing crammed into a sack of even more questionable meat sounds like a zombie to you? Okay, it could be argued, yeah. Yeah, let's just go with it. First aid spray that we just picked up. But that one's a bit cruel, I have to be honest. It's not really one you can see coming ahead of time. Snoozler is still a snooze. Ah, you've seen the movie then. Quoting it directly, are we? Block that door! The realtor said nothing about tentacles. In fairness, the home report didn't actually have a checkbox for choky tentacles, so they got missed. Sorry, somebody just reminded me of Alone in the Dark. What? This game that's a horror setting where you shoot zombies from fixed camera angles reminded you of Alone in the Dark? No. You're sorry. No, I keyed. To make up for it, you can make fun of Jewish food if you like. Well, that's where I have to confess ignorance of Jewish food, so... And in any case, it would seem a bit mean. It's locked, door plate reads 001. Oh no, there's spiders. Okay, just heads up right now, there's going to be spiders around this area. So be prepared to alt-tab away if you are arachnophobic or arachnophobia adjacent. Okay, I'm going to dive in a 3, 2, 1. Okay. Red oil lamp. It's not lit. But presumably I could fetch lighter and light it. Leather jacket, part of it's been burned by acid. The partition is covered in dishes. This is a weird room. Advertisement for an arm wrestling contest. The winner will be named chief for a day by the Raccoon City Police Department. Who makes a banner that size for an arm wrestling tournament? How little do they have to do around here? You need to sleep. Fair dues, BTR. See you around. Thanks for dropping in. Don't know how much longer I'll be going because the throat is protesting slightly. Don't worry, it's all better than English food and worse than Italian. I mean, I do like an English roast, but sure, a bunch of countries have that. Okay, back into Spider Room, I'm afraid. Ah, they only show the high ass angle once. Aha! I have thwarted you! So 3 shotgun shells to take out the spider. Right. I have lighted the candle. A strange silhouette hovers in the reddish light. Could it have some kind of meaning? I mean, it's just an eye. Rack full of wine bottles are all cheap. Vintages. I'm suddenly not sure that spider's actually dead. It seems to keep spewing out stuff. And I don't want it to spew out stuff. I would really rather it just died peacefully. Shotted gun shells. Empty wine bottles. Well, yeah, I guess this is a bar then. First aid box. Useful. Green oil lamp is not lit. Give me a second. That's another eye. Should have paid more attention to the first one because they both just look like eyes to me, except this one has 4 eyelashes. Bandage with blood. That's a stupid title for a book. Book with a red cover. Does it have a thing inside? It's a book with a red cover. Nothing is printed on any of the pages. Is there a special way to use it? Obviously. It's nothing unusual. Mix of green and blue herb was inside. Interesting. I just assumed all those boxes would contain was first aid sprays. Heh, but light this lamp too. So the orange one has 2 eyelashes, meaning it's probably some kind of combination of red, orange, and then green. Doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but don't do that to me, game. Don't play around. Okay. So I'm gonna have another look at the red lamp. Oh no, that has 2 eyelashes on it as well, but they're at the sides. Wings, if nothing else. Police budgets in the US are crazy. Can hold arm wrestling contests whenever they want. Wait, is it a bandage with blood on it, or are you attempting to bandage a wound using blood? Excellent question. Dang it. Right. So that's a winder. That's a bunch of blue herbs. I am probably gonna need all of them. For I am in a place of poisoned bastards. Okay, so crank, not right now. Lighter, probably not right now. Red book, we'll keep it around. So probably time to see what's on the other side of that little gap where the tentacle bastard was. Look, will be happy. I mean, certainly I don't get the attempt to bandage a wound with blood, because the main problem with a wound that requires a bandage is the escape of blood. So it is, in a strangely literal way, trying to fight fire with fire. So a bunch of newspapers about stars, which I might remind you, Jill is a member of. That's the special police force unit.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars. What about my family?
Whomst could be.
If I play my cards right.
Well, no reason to go in here. What's this thing? It has map. The hole in the wall here. See a giant beehive. Oh no. Oh piss. Nope, nope, fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off. Dealt with enough of you bastards this summer. I'm a member of STARS. Never Jill Valentine, goodness no. She would not say such a thing.
Jill.
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself about
Talking to
betraying
yourself?
STARS?
You alright? What's gotten into you?
A zombie house! Have you been paying attention?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Yeah, I think it showed up there, but a slight disadvantage of this version is when you enable the 60 frames per second mode, the cutscenes go a bit out of sync after a while. Yes, the Tiberius virus. All newspapers and magazines. Someone has vomited blood. Hopefully it wasn't over the crossword. Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident. The plant at Point 42 is growing at an amazing rate. Although there are many unknown aspects about this plant, we know that in comparison with the other group of plants, the T-virus has had a substantially stronger effect on this one. The T-virus has drastically morphed its host's anatomy as well as its size. Looking at its current state, it's difficult to imagine its original appearance. Nowhere on Earth will you find anything like it. We've also found that Plant 42 has two main sources of acquiring its necessary nutrients. One source is through its roots. Somehow it's rooted itself down into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and destroyed the aqua ring. Ever since, the basement has been like a pool. There's a high possibility that it's one of the chemicals in the water that's promoting the Plant 42's rapid growth. However, we have yet to determine the specific chemical. A bulb-like body of the Plant 42 has been sighted hanging from the ceiling of the first floor. We are sure that it used the air ducts to reach the first floor. Numerous long, tentacle-like vines are protruding from the bulb. We believe the vines are the second means of acquiring its nutrients. When Plant 42 senses prey, it uses the tentacle-like vines to capture its prey. After doing so, suckers on the vine drain the prey of its blood. We've also noticed that it has some intelligence. When it captures its prey, or when it's inactive, the vines twine around the door to stop possible intruders. Unfortunately, several of our scientists have already fallen victim to this Plant 42. When we heard the stories from the survivors, they all observed one thing in common. When the uniform petal-like flaps open and reveal its vital internals, it has a tendency to become more aggressive. One witness reported that it was as if it was trying to protect itself. Why it behaves the way it does is still unknown. And I'm just expecting Jonathan Frakes to come out and comment on the veracity of this statement. There's a ladder. Oops, we lost scientists, so well, keep working. Ding, ding, ding. We've got more white coats. I mean, they used to be white. Chev. Chevity. Obviously I'll need to shove this forward. Except I can't, and hopefully going into a door will reset the puzzle. We'll get more white coats since we have so many red shirts now. Way! Oh no, boxes. You need the hero of Hyrule to sort this. Well, I would get him in, but all my fucking pottery would get battered first. There's a bastard here. Where did they come from? Hello, bastard. How are you? Two shells. Embarrassing. Plus, if I don't set it on fire... Great job! Way! Oh no, fuzzy bastards are not lighting up. If only I had some pistol ammo, I would consider using it on them, but shotgun seems like a bit much to waste. And I ain't cracking out the Magnum for those fuckers. Hey, that's cheating. Well, I'm gonna lose a health item. Did I save at the start of this area? I don't believe I did, so now is probably a good time for it. As well as zombie lighting equipment. Put the book back for now. Yes, it's unprinted book now. Yeah, free saves probably enough. Well, free save slots probably enough. I think that was save 6 I've gotten on to at this point. Now, is there another crate I can use? Because that seems like a new hole. Crate. No crate. Boo. Well, I'm getting tentacled. Or not? Well, I'm confused. I can maybe experiment later now that that save's in place. Nope. Buzz off. Oh Christ, I didn't even mean that one. I know nobody will believe me on that front, but honestly, that was accidental. Right, so you need to be flames immediately. Let's check the room in here. Sounds like something's moving in here. Water drips from the sink. Perhaps the valve is broken. Perhaps the everything is broken. Okay, what does this unlock? 001. So I have to get tentacled again to use this. God damn it. Well, that's all the items in here, so... I will investigate the downstairs. Actually, hold on. Just wanted to investigate the bookcase. No, just a bookcase that gets shifted. And shifted it has been. Oh, look at all this space to roam around and dodge things in. Locked from the other side. Shove, shove, shove. So I say, I don't know if I need 3 crates for this, but I actually might. So how's your days going? Need to fill this time somehow. It looks like it'll demand one more sacrifice, yes. Now you're making a splash. Yes! Now I'm thinking outside the box. Tired but fun. Good, good. Much the same, to be honest. Don't tell me I have to put balls on the walls. No, I had to put masks on the walls. Today's going okay. Yay! Okay is good. I would wish for better, but I'll take okay. You is return. Welcome back, Rizalka. Is you train or is you arrived? Whee. Yes, I'll have that now. So this is the flooded part. I do like the not over the top water caustics though, which I guess are kind of part of the background. No, this ain't good. Nope. Ow. Yeah. Might not survive another hit. I'll take the chance though, because I saved very recently. No, Nope, that did it. There we go, first death. Going back to something you were listening to while driving. You would also like to be part zombie, part tree. I feel like I understand this urge, but I'm unable to articulate why. You are train. Bad fishy. Touch that fishy. With shotgun. It would look very cool. Very cool looking to be zombie and also have branches popping out of you. I feel like that's already happened in some franchise or other. I might just be thinking of Fallout, which is technically not zombies. No, I've got my plan, and it does not involve the revolver. Surprisingly. No. Would you name the tree Herbert? There it is. I think that's a Fallout reference anyway. Herbert. You were trying to remember the name of that character. Yeah, so if you think zombie tree, that is probably the closest comparison one will get. Or at the very least, it's an easy one to spring to mind. If the trees are weeping willow and was over a lake, very Rizalka. Yes. Well, it's actually Bob. Okay, so is it Herbert's the character and Bob is the tree, or is it the other way around? Because the tree having a completely different name from the ghoul, it feels right, it feels accurate. Don't know if they actually called it Herbert or Bob in Fallout 3. Well, it's been long enough that I cannot remember, and I cannot guarantee I encountered the character at all when playing it the first time. Instead of brains, you'll be going, hugs, hugs. Honestly, in tree zombie state, I think you'll get just as many takers. Harold was the character. He joked about the tree being named Herbert, but then said its name was Bob in Fallout 2. Don't remember 3. I mean, you remember 3, but not that part of it. And there's no guarantee that Bethesda's Fallout would be accurate to Interplay's Fallout anyway. Kinda want to be a Fallout ghoul, like the complete give zero fucks lifestyle most of them seem to have adopted. There's an appeal in that, to be sure. I just worry that I will look rotten for the rest of my life. I am unfortunately vain enough for that to be a concern. Yes, there will be hugs when you are over, Rizalka. Love that Tactics let you have ghoul party members. Oh, cool. Bethesda mostly ignores the interplay universe. Yeah, that is my concern. God, you wish that game was better. Now, I have not really spent any time with the interplay era of Fallouts. Okay, we're going to skip this. Okay, dodged there. Not so dodged there. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and herb up. You know, I'm starting to think this whole swimming with dolphins tour that I was offered is actually a scam. Oh no. Alright, back down here and trying to get through what looks like another door. Okay, I just didn't manage to get it. Brother did a good brother thing yesterday. He was actually called and was like, so the joint birthday is coming. Would you like me up for going to the hot spring as a family for the day? Ooh, yeah, good job, Brazalka. Indeed. Oh, this was pointless. Locker's completely soaked, nothing special inside. Just a bunch of tentacles in here. And I don't anticipate this doing anything useful, but I gotta try. Less than useful. Let's see if I get completely eaten. Okay, not completely. Might have some wiggle room. It's like the control system for the water tank, but it's broken and can't be used. Okay, let's get out of the way of these roots. Yes, yes, the locker's fucked. We get this. This sounds like it won't be a birthday party where you have to remind everyone it's your birthday. Oh, we were talking about joint birthdays in another stream actually. And now I have to dodge more sharks. So I really did just use that health item for nothing. There is a reason I'm not shooting these sharks. Because I feel like I can use the ammo elsewhere. That may become clear later. Ow, they did a blood. They made me bleed my blood. Okay, so the only lead I've got right now is the room 100 key. And it's usually like, this is the plan for my wife's birthday. Hope you haven't planned anything. Your mum does that to you sometimes. You're like, let's do something for your birthday, and it's something she wants to do. That's not fun. I used to be kind of bad for that with birthday presents. Like, I would end up getting a thing I thought was cool. Not for the purposes of stealing it like you might think, but I'm sure some people did see it that way because I didn't have the self-awareness to pick presents like that. I feel like I've gotten better on that front though. Okay, so just remind myself, this is Residence Key 1. And this is not room 1. So away I fucking go. So you don't mind joint birthdays, it's just that Amy has more friends than you and they planned a big party, and even though most of the participants know you well, they've all come specifically on an invite to sister-in-law's party. That's not going to feel good. It's not fair. Be glad that your birthday overlapped with no family members when you cared about doing things for it. See, the only concern I used to have was my birthday was right at the end of the school year, and the in thing seemed to be taking your kids away on summer holiday early. So I had to wait 2 weeks for every bastard to get back for their holidays so that I could actually do any birthday things. but I got some peace to myself, so it wasn't too bad. Also led to me noticing that if you take your birthday off of your Facebook profile, you get far fewer happy birthday messages. And if you're like me and experience a certain degree of awkwardness and anxiety when dealing with such messages... What the hell was that noise? It's kind of a lifesaver. Something inside the bathtub. Control room key. Hi, pal. Have you considered not having a head? You never have to worry about hats. Why is the evil music still going? I'm confused. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Is enemy out here? Is that the point? Yeah, I disconnected from the chat for a second again. Just occasionally throughout all the chat I get one that says, "Welcome to the chat room." It's like, I'm aware. I've been here a while. Okay, fire for this lad. Hello sir, did you order the fire? Oh. Yes, please. Use that on the Hornets. Self-defense gun. Oh dear. Welcome to Ikifu's chat room, Ikifu. Hey, the name's the same. You'll get on well with the people here. Because otherwise it'll just be like, this is just my family. All my friends are all over the seas. Mum's been talking about paying for a trip to another country for your 40th, and well, yes, you would love that. We're still in the pandemic and you don't trust planes. Yes. Spent your 30th at an upscale restaurant alone. You recommend it. I shall have to bear this in mind. You know what? I've always fancied going over and visiting Ireland, so maybe if I take time off for my birthday like I usually do, that's how I'll do it. You know what? I'm gonna skip over a suicide note, thank you. Got more ammos? I like more ammos. Okay, so I'm actually going to reload that save. Because the sensible course of action would in fact be to get the key and come back to the power control room with it. Because ammo is a scarcity in this game. You visited Ireland for 2 weeks when you were 16. It was nice, would go again. It certainly seems nice. Seems like, you know, Scotland but with a different dialect from the very, 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 very little that I've seen of it. So on the plus side, I won't have to use as many healing items by doing it this way. On the negative side, we need to do those fucking crates a third time. Sorry about that. But the conservation of resources is, I feel, just that damn important. And that was the only item in here, yes, and we'll set a lad on fire. You'd love to visit Scotland too. Scotland, good. Scotland, I recommend. Depends what exactly you're after. Whether it's particular landmarks, big ass castles, or going to a nice rural place. Because we've got all those. I don't know if I could make recommendations for all of them. In fact, somebody asked me about visiting Glasgow and I just completely blanked. I couldn't actually think of things to do around there. You like all of those things. You know, a very good couch to sit upon. I do have an excellent couch. 2, in fact. Hi Tentacle, how are you? God, that thing's a bastard. Anyway, got our key. Gonna get whatever key. Oh, that's what happens. So there was a hanged man, and then there wasn't. That's what that noise was. And yeah, don't feel like reading that suicide note, thank you. We have a list of fun things to do in Scotland. There's only... We only didn't get to one last time. What was that one? Literature and philosophy. Okay, I'm gonna see a bit of a hanged man for a second here. So if you don't want to see that, look away. 3, 2, 1... Gone. Nope, shit, not gone. It was in the background. You foresee that being our only venture out for sightseeing this time, unless there's something you want to show me. Ah, the necropolis, yes. I recall now. Ah, set him on fire before he got up. How clever. Oh yes, in the bathtub. Full of dirty water. Oh god, do I have room for this item? I'll find out. Piss. Yes, it's a Finn's gun that fires 22 magnum rounds. 1 round has been fired already. I think I'm just going to get rid of this then. Never have seen this fired, I don't think, so you can regale me with the stories of drinking at the cemetery as a teenage. In my defense, I only did that the once. Oh, no, 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 that was not the plan. Not the plan at all. Now, I would set him on fire, but I don't have any kerosene. Well, that was fun. And I can't even drop this thing, so that was thoroughly pointless. So I can just put magnum rounds into this. 22 magnum rounds, 1 round's been fired already. I think you'll find 2 rounds have been fired already. It also implies that I can reload it. Still, it's not much of a trek to the item box. Good job shooting the dead man in the bum. Thank you very much. After shocking him in the tum-tum. That's how you deal with these boys. Decide, you are conflicted about whether or not you should get a new phone. Well, what's wrong with the old one? Seems a bit of a leading question, but it's a pretty standard one, I feel, and worth answering. If you are conflicted and trying to make a decision. Nothing wrong with your phone, but you're very interested in the folding phone. Would this be upgrade your plan situation or buy a new phone outright situation? Because that's also another big factor. Fire, fire, cornholio, etc. See, the folding phone seems cool, but not to the point that I particularly want to do any research into it. And I don't know why that is. I fear for one thing it'll just be awkward to hold. Upgrade plan. Okay, that would be way cheaper than the alternative, certainly. But yeah, like, I know the folding phone exists, but as far as my brain goes is, cool. And then just dismisses it out of hand. Not curious enough to look it up. Which feels strange to me, considering I have occasionally had a penchant for shiny thing. purely for the sake of shiny thing, and a lot of times I will encourage people to get the shiny thing. But since you're specifically conflicted, I thought better dive into it a little bit. Folding phones develop a line of damage on the fold sooner or later. Yeah, I was wondering if there was actually a way around that, or if it was just... No, it's not so much planned obsolescence, but we didn't bother to come up with a contingency obsolescence, or could not come up with a contingency obsolescence. I'm going to stop saying obsolescence, it sounds weird when I say it. Since you paid off the contract of your last phone, you're getting a $500 credit for your current phone. How does that work? But also the fact that the phone in folded mode would be perfect size for your hands. Oh! Your roommate got the big one and uses it like a tablet for reading. Meaning with a folded phone you can pretend it's talking to you. And your phone really is too big for you. Wait, my phone is talking to me. Yeah, that's how it works. Papaya. Papaya, you listen here, you little shit. Papaya Chemist has redeemed pronounce the word obsolescence. Depends on if the service life is longer than your upgrade lifetime. Also definitely a factor worth considering, yeah. Did I reload or did some anal retentive zombie cleaner put those boxes back up there? No, I reloaded. I went and got the power control key first, so I can unlock that door in the aqua ring. See what's behind there. Hopefully. Yeah, otherwise I've just wasted a whole bunch of time. Nothing unusual. Just your regular common as a house brick power control key. Actually, I will grab this. And I will use this. So, workloads really go full Glasgow. I have to speak in Glasgow patter for a full minute. And I have to pronounce obsolescence at the same time. So, aye, double whammy as Papaya says. Right, skip over this cutscene because I've seen it once already. We want to get straight into getting munched by sharks. Okay, when I said straight into it, I didn't actually think that would happen, but it did. It utterly did. Aha. I am behind the shark, where they least expect me. Can you actually hit the fucking door this time? Oh no, hold on. This is the other one. Well, the type of package you go for now is you lease the phone, and when the contract ends you own the phone outright. Okay, yep, sounds standard. I usually never get a refund for that though. I usually just get the phone. Oh no, I use the key by using the door, don't I? There we go. Since you have taken very good care of the phone, it got rated good trading credit. Right, I'm with you now. That makes sense. The warning lamp indicates there's an emergency. No shit! One knows it's a genetically modified shark that can, I don't know, shoot teeth out his tail or something. Oh, don't give them fucking ideas, Papaya. Oh, whole ass place is underwater. Error message is being displayed. Something appears to have gone wrong while the water was being drained. Switch to drain the water. Press it.
Emergency.
Oh.
Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
You fucking what? This is not the time to be picking up first aid kits.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold.
What do you mean there's no need to adjust the pressure right now? I think this is the perfect time to adjust the pressure. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing? Well, that's no fucking use. Oh, don't look at it again, Jesus
Reaching
Christ.
50% of pressure threshold.
Jesus Christ, stop it!
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Pressure regulator, no need to adjust the pressure right now. Then why did you highlight it? Cannot resume drainage. So this thing?
Reaching 70% of pressure threshold.
What? How do I... Well, I'm gonna fucking drown, aren't I?
Reaching 90% of pressure threshold.
Wait, what? No! Oh, no, that was correct. But I'm gonna drown, so... Oh, for fuck... You don't take this away from me. Whew. Well, that was bracing. Oh, that's not stopped them. Oh, that was fucking lucky. What's not the time? What am I to do then? Am I to this switch? Safety main release, drain the water? Yes. Whew. Well, that was bracing. Let's catch up on chat for a second and get a wee drink and calm down. Oh god, I'm surrounded by teenage boys. Why are all you fucks on my train? Go back to school. That's probably what they're doing, Rizalka, but I understand the alarm. It's like Doom. What is the proper amount of demonic presence that doesn't trip the alarms? I don't know, like 20%? But yeah, you realise the fold-out screen would be really good for watching Twitch on train better. Do you think you would get stream on one half of it and chat on the other? That could be useful. Oh, the Umbrella Corporation Tooth-Tailed Tyrant Head. Oh. Ah yes, the UC because you'll have a bigger video to watch and a dedicated space for typing chat. Okay, yeah, I should have read ahead. Under pressure. Bum 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 ba da bum bum. Jesus Christ, it's a shark. Normally I would have gone, Jesus Christ, it's a zombie. It did lead to a long conversation about the acceptable number of corpses in a body of water. Ladder? Oh, a lever. Talking about the Samsung or a different model? Oh, and if you pre-order the phone, you'll get the companion smartwatch for free, and you kind of want that. It's not a bad incentive. About to be a soggy Jill sandwich. Oh, that's worse than a soggy biscuit. Yeah, Samsung Fold. You were originally looking at the Flip, but decided the camera was too crap. Which watch? Watch 5. Current smartwatch is from the beginning of the smartwatch era, so it don't do much. You know what? I got a lot of use out of my my Pebble. It did exactly what I needed it to do. It would show notifications, it would change music when I pressed the buttons, and it had physical buttons. But this is back when I had a car that didn't have any connectivity between the car stereo system and my phone, which was playing the music. Now that I do, I have basically no use for a smartwatch. And Pebble got bought out by Fitbit and discontinued, so I would have to buy something else anyway if I wanted to jump back on that train. Did you just say UTCC? Sorry, UCTT? That's awkward. But they have bags that suggests we have passed their school. I don't know. Oh, they fucked that one, haven't they? You like Galaxy Watch 2? It's not a bad deal, but you have a strong desire for durability and long lifespans. Unfortunately, smart tech is a bit prone to that all going completely obsolete within a short time frame. I don't think watches are going to be immune from that. RE swimming with corpses. Oh god, do I want to read the rest of this? All you remember is when you started using the term femto corpses per gallon. It's one of those ones where if you have to render the number as an exponent, something has gone horribly wrong. Looking for the smartwatch as an exercise aid and it's waterproof and you can use it for swimming. Ah. Oh yeah, I have to look at the front rather than the clasp. Makes sense. 2 green herbs, damn it. Need a green, a blue and a red. Or a green and a red, that's good too. So what's down here? And sleep tracking, which you should probably attempt to make your sleep better. So what's down here? Well, there's one door. There's that's something. There's grenade rounds. I was not expecting that one. Materials are labelled dynamite. They're soaked beyond use. Oh, we'll warm them up easily. We'll just chuck them on the fire. Actually, I don't think that would do it for dynamite. Unfortunately, this background does appear to be particularly low res. Oh no. You little shit. See, it's not auto-aiming towards it. Oh, now it is. That's weird. Oh. Do I have to set this one on fire too? Because that's going to be a challenge. Various types of machinery, you have no idea what they're used for. No. Don't want to get close to this thing. I don't want to get anywhere near this thing. It's gonna do a bad. Phew, okay. Water flow control unit doesn't have power. Well, that was a colossal waste of time. Unless... could electrocute me. Doesn't necessarily mean it will. I'll switch it off again. Because I can... wait a minute. Oh, well, I know what I'm going to do now. Oh, right. Push first, then electrics. I gotta say, it didn't look pushable. Sharky. Well, fried the bastard thing. So there's a thing on the other side of the Sharky, but I don't think I have any hope of getting near it. Oh no, apparently I do. Residence key. Which one's this? Gallery. Man, getting as far the fuck away from this thing as is possible to get. And this thing. Because my instincts were correct, and I had to give it more shootings. Okay. Just catching up with chat. So really, kind of sounds like you made a choice already, doesn't it? Maybe's aye, maybe's no. What's this way? Sleep tracking is neat, but I find it's less helpful than you hoped. Knowledge may vary. Does sound like you made up your mind. It's worth talking it through, indeed. Any more items? No. So what's up this ladder, I wonder? Worst comes to worst, you can swap the phone in a year's time for a different one. Is that how long the contract is, or is it just a clause that says, hey, if you don't like it in a year's time, we'll swap it out? Doesn't have the hologram back to the phone like this one does. And I mean, Samsung Fold, it's got to be popular enough that people are making what do you call it, cases for them, right? If your biggest complaint is case aesthetics, think you're in good shape. Good point. The teenage boys are gone. Yes, a Resident Evil key. That's all of the keys, isn't it? Into the gallery. I cast detect alignment on the house. I think it's sort of like northwest facing. Like if we're going by the front, then you know it's not exactly aligned with the North Pole, but you know, not that far off. Oh, buzzy bastards! Can I get into O3? I cannot. Can I get whatever the hell this is? Probably not. Actually, I think I might be out of space. Oh no, I did have... Ah, no. Too dangerous to go any further. Well, what if I were to... Insecticide? No? Maybe I'll just have to come back with a grenade launcher. That's my answer to a lot of problems, if I'm being honest. Go west of house. Life is peaceful there. It's a clause. You do have to pay 150 to cancel the original contract to move on to a new one, but that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Feels like a lot. I mean, the alternative is you wouldn't have that option, and you would just be stuck on that original contract forever. But it still feels like a fair bet, if I'm being honest. No, I don't want West of World bugs in the beret, or my face, or anywhere near me, or in the same postcode as me. You need to get the flower from the mailbox to win the sweepstakes and return to Zork. Nearly got that all in one go, but not quite. Talking Australian dollary dues. I mean, what is the exchange rate for... That's to British pounds. Yeah, 1.74. So yes, not bad going for us. It's 86 quid. Pounds. It's not as bad as I thought. They are still basically fining you for changing your mind or discovering something about the phone that was incompatible with you, but again, the other alternative is you don't even have the option. Want some bugs? Course you do! Roll up, roll up. I don't even know where I'm from now. Okay, so it's 20 past 11. We have made good progress, I think. We've discovered a traitor in our midst. And we found yet another bit of the mansion with zombos in it. And I think that is a successful and poignant place to stop. God, Deep Rock Galactic has so many bugs. Like, the most of the bugs. I can think of none more bugs. So, have a look at folks that we might want to raid. Looking at things. I've not had a chance to do this in a while, so I'm going to pass you on to him, what appears to still be streaming. And we shall raid Ian Lives. Yes. Thanks for saying, wait for Amazon, maybe slip now. Thanks regardless. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep going beyond this point, I don't think. So, I've done my best. The traitor in the mist. Oh, and you was right when you said West of World was envisioned as a 5-season show, so the end is in sight. I see. Danke for the epic chill stream. What was chill about that? Did you see those fucking sharks? Well, thank you very much. Cheers for the thank you. Are you asleep and dream of cat? I might. I might. Another beardy man, indeed. Beardy men are good. No, not always, but this one's good. I know I'm in real life, so I'm happy to do it. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Malkitty, for the subscription. Epicness has happened, and it is your fault. And I shall see you, hopefully, next week, all being well. Catch you later. Have a good night. Good night. Good day. Merry time zone, etc.